Alright, hi class. Here we are working on sine law again. And in this example, wow, they sure don't give us much information. So they just give us a few bits, and we do know though for sure that capital A is the angle opposite to side A. So we know like in relation where those are, and then we've got B equals 21. So the first step is we got to draw the picture. Once the picture is drawn, the rest is easy. So it helps if you can draw it fairly accurately. And in class, I usually put the B side on the bottom. So why don't we start with that again like that. So B equals 21. And I usually put the angle A on the left side. You don't really have to, but that's the way I have been doing it in class. And A is 76 degrees, and it's good if we can get this pretty accurate. So let's make a fairly large angle, something like that. 76 degrees. I don't know how far it goes yet. And really that's all I've got because my A, I can't draw A yet. I don't know where it starts and where it stops, but I do know it's 34 units. Well, if it's 34 units, it's longer than 21. So that means as this line continues, eventually it's got to intersect with this other side here. In fact, I'm going to shorten this up just a little so I can have a little more space. Okay, so if that's 21, let's see. I guess 34 should be at least that long, or definitely longer. So maybe something like this. Okay. Now don't be confused. That's not necessarily a right angle, even though I drew it like it kind of looks like one, but it's not necessarily. Okay, so there's a sketch. A equals 34. 34 equals A. Okay. And basically, when it says solve, it just means find everything else about the triangle. So the one ratio we have is we have A over sine A. This one we know. And what we can work with is B over sine B and C over sine C. That's the sine law. Okay, so I'm just going to put a blue circle here. This one is known. And so we can start with that one. Okay, so in fact, let's do that now. Let's go little a, which is 34, over sine A, so that's over sine 76. Now, what are we going to make that equal to? Well, it depends on what we want. It doesn't matter. What I would say, first of all, we have B down here, so maybe it would be best, first of all, to find angle B as well. Okay, so we can use that one. Let's go 21, that's B, little b, and then we have sine angle B, which is what we don't know. Okay, great. So we've got a little expression or a little equation, and the only thing we don't know is B. So let's draw it. Let's cross multiply and find out what B is. So we can go sine B equals 21 sine 76 degrees divided by 34. Okay, if you need to think about that one, please pause the video and absorb that step. And then the last step actually is just to go inverse sine. So B equals inverse sine of this whole thing, 21 sine 76 degrees over 34. Okay, so what is it? Let's find out. Put this over here. So So make sure I'm in degree mode. I am in degree mode. Good. And then second function sine 21 times sine 76, close bracket, divide by 34, close bracket. Okay, so there we go, 36.82 degrees. Okay, so that's one thing already finished. All we have left now to worry about is angle C, that's this one, and little side C. So we still have two more pieces to figure out. But angle C should be pretty easy because we already know angle B and we know angle A. So therefore, together they make up 180 degrees. So if we subtract 76, that's angle A, and we subtract B, which is 36.82 degrees, then we should get angle C. I'll just put it like this. Angle C equals this. Okay, let's keep all our decimal points. So we should get 180 degrees. Subtract 76, and then subtract the answer we previously had there. So there it is, 67.18 degrees. Okay, so we got all the angles now, and the only thing left is that little side C. Okay, so I'm going to erase some of this stuff, so please, if you want to keep any of it, just go ahead and keep it. You'll have to copy it onto your own paper. I'm just going to erase some of this work right here, and I'm going to replace it with some work to find angle C. So, like I said, we already know A over sine A. So little a was 34 over sine 76. And so that's this one. And now let's use the other way over here. So C, okay, little c, that's what we don't know. And then we have sine of capital C, which we just computed, 67.18 degrees. All right, great. You know, this video is getting a little bit too long, so I'm not going to solve that. But please go ahead and you can cross multiply, find out the value for C, and there you go. That's how we solve that type of a question. So enjoy.